around her chest, and I'd be lunging her out with that rope wrapped around her chest, cinching it up a little snug, getting her used to having a surcingle type situation on her. She seems to be pretty quiet. So, in terms of cinching her up, tight enough to where it doesn't end up in her belly, because that's a bad scenario. So I'm gonna place where I can't get tied up. I want to make sure my rope is up and out of the way. She's just standing real nice, and every little thing she does in the saddling process, every little move she makes, reward her. Every little bitty thing. Plus, when you rub a horse's face like that in the saddling process and whatnot, it's making you calmer too. A lot of people are nervous at this part, and so it has a tendency to calm you too. And that's the biggest thing when you're working a horse, is you got to change your behaviors. You can't change the horse's behaviors without changing yours. And if you're nervous, they feel it, they sense it. Okay, so that's, and she's fairly uncomfortable. I mean, she just got a big old belt on her and a big old 50-pound saddle, and she's looking out. How she was tipping her nose to me, she's asking me, "What's up?" So let's move her off. See what she does. We got some lip lick in there. That's going on. That's real good. She's not bronchi. That's a good sign for me. She may not be high up, but at my age, high up is the top of my boots. Now, this is the first time I ever broke a goat. Doing real good. Got some flopping around going on a little bit, not too much, pretty quiet. I'm not going to do anything extreme with her just yet. We're going to do a little more desensitizing, and she's doing all the right things. She's coming to Papa like she ought to. Look at that, turning and facing. Again, it only took 2 times to teach her how to do that. And it came down to having your body in the right position, doing it at the right time, and then also building off whatever experience she's had. And that previous experience was having a rope up under her legs and getting all tangled in it and feeling some rope pressure. So this is an aid. This just kind of helps her along. That's a good sign right there. I know, Mama. I know. Let's go the other way. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, come on. Go. This is the direction she don't like to go, so that's critical. And it may be, I think it's just because she's favoring a foot a little bit, where she's, no baby, come on. See, I didn't give her the cue to do that. And she's trying to, it's another thing you can do when you flop that rope up under a stirrup. You get it to flop around a little bit. You can control that movement of that stirrup. Okay, now it's okay to come in. Because of that last time, she wasn't real sure. She stopped and did it, and I made her move off, and she got a little confused, and that's all right. Might have been my fault. I might have given her the wrong cue, because she's reading me. There it is. Yeehaw. That's what I want right there. That's what I want. I want that tail to clamp on that. If she's going to be bronchi, it sure she's going to be right now. And it's in the direction that I want her to go. If that's the direction she's happy with. She's not terribly bronchi. She's acting like it. I actually want her. There it is. I want some air. Good. When she slows down, I'll tug on it a little bit. There we go. I want her to catch some air. I want to get it all out now, not when I'm on her. There we go. And it takes a lot of energy to buck. You get tired quicker. That buck's not going up near the sky. Let her settle a little bit into a low downward trot. And I'm going to give it a little tug. There we go. And people would say, well, aren't you teaching her to buck? Nope, I'm getting it all out of her. This is not comfortable. This is not something that she wants to do. You teach somebody to do something, you make them do it because they want to. She don't want to. There we go. I don't want her doing that crap when I'm on her. We're going to get tired. I'm just going to kind of drop my eyes, see what she does. I put her in a bad place. She's looking at me. So at this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to approach her real quiet with my hand up where her eyes are, because she's wanting relief, and that rubbing her eyes is going to give her that relief, and she's not going to feel too much pressured. And right now is where I'm going to cinch this up a little snugger. And then we're going to get to going same way. That was hard. See, that ain't something she wants to do. She's coming to me to get some relief. Come on, baby, go. When I can pull on that, well, she's just not wanting to buck anymore, is she? Let's get her moving and see if it still holds true. Oh, it's different when she's moving. This mare's a lot stronger than you think she is. She'll do that with me on her. The bucking don't bother me. I ain't afraid of the bucking. It's the hitting the ground that's the bad part of that situation. So I want to get all that bronchi energy up out of her this way. I picked this up from an old cowboy down in Albuquerque at the Albuquerque Horse Fair. He did this with a Spanish barred stallion. That horse was black as sin, real bronchi, and she's calming down a little bit. We're going to let her kick some more. There we go. I want her to kick a whole bunch. Because if I ask her to move out, get her to go the other way, but not before she stopped. I want her to do the right thing, and that's come into me. Come on, baby. Hey, what did you do to me, huh? I had a good life till about an hour ago. Well, we can buck in two directions. Left or right. I'm going to let her get tired. She's just walking on the front end and bucking with the rear. Ain't that the damnedest thing you ever saw? Boy, I tell you now. I told you they got two brains. You may get the buck out of one side of them, but you got to get it out of both. And she ain't liking that. She don't want a buck. Get her moving again. She does it when she's moving, not when she's standing still, which is a lot better. I don't like a horse to buck when they're standing still or rear or spin. That's when you end up dusted. Not as bad when you're moving. You thought she was tired. Going to do this till she quits, and then she'll be ready to mount. Nope. Go. She misread me. She slowed down, and I didn't. And it's stationary, so it's not rubbing a raspberry or nothing on her. Good for mules if you're teaching them. You're going to end up using a crupper on a mule or a draft. Come on. Papa, get you out of it.